waiting and getting to just finally learn that you're going for the second straight year with these guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really exciting for the players. I'm still trying to get over Tampa, but I think it's to see your name called and then find out who you're playing and where you're playing for the student athletes is kind of a lifetime memory for them, and now the preparation begins.
When you looked at the Tampa film, was there anything you looked at that you're kind of really focusing in on as you move forward?
No, I mean, every game and every team's got a different identity and theme, and Vermont's well coached. We played against them at Nevada in the CBI tournament. They're really well coached. I mean, the coach does a phenomenal job. They space the floor. They have great shooting. Their center's one of their premier scorers. They have an off guard who can really score the ball as well. So defending the three will be very, very, very important for us. But preparation is going to be paramount because obviously our guys won't know much about them. So it'll be important to, like a lot of non-conference games, to try to get as much prep work in as we can in a short amount of time.
Sounds like you knew a decent amount about Vermont. Is that kind of a matchup you thought might be possible?
Coach Ruda and Lenardi better watch out because Coach Ruda had Vermont and Chattanooga. Those were the two he kept calling me this morning, telling me. So I don't know how he knows all that, especially since the Iowa game was still going and Houston was still playing. But he's been pretty good about this from the past too.
Just back over there watching the selection show with the guys, like how fun is that experience as a coach? I'm sure that never gets old.
Yeah, I mean it's I just kind of wanted to know who. I kind of knew we were going to be a 4 seed, which is good. I probably wasn't excited as I have been in the past. I guess it's been a lot of tournaments now. I think for the players, maybe a lot more anticipation maybe. I'll get more excited when I get to go dive into the film here in a little bit and start watching them and digging into the preparation. But certainly, to have a party and everything is great for the players.
I think this is your 5th time going to the tournament as a coach. Like, how do you feel like you've grown through those and become a better coach?
I think from a distraction standpoint, you've got to kind of predict the future of what the environment's going to be like for your team, and the 5 times or whatever going as a coach and 2 as a player. Hopefully I'll be able to shed light on what you have to do from a ticket standpoint, because there are distractions, and you got to have great maturity and understand. Focused teams advance, non-focused teams come home early, and there's a real abrupt ending to this whole thing from here on out, and you go from constant excitement in the next game to, wow, it's over, what do we do now? And we don't want that feeling right now. So hopefully everybody understands the importance of the next few days preparation, getting rest, being in the right mental state, right physical state.
You brought in some transfers like Stan and DC, guys that have been around college basketball a while, haven't been to this. Is it kind of gratifying that you're able to kind of deliver on that, getting this experience here in Arkansas?
Yeah, I think that those guys came here for this experience. That's a positive for them. The negative is it's a new experience for them. Unlike maybe a guy, like Tate and Smith that had experienced it. So it's going to be important again for us to be able to let them know what this is going to be like and the spotlight that's on you. And you just got to understand there's 2 baskets, 40 minutes, take a deep breath, have fun, enjoy, because it is a big spotlight for a lot of people.
What's your preparation schedule? Work hard to correct and keep it straight.
Yeah, the main preparation will start tomorrow. We need time to digest and dig in. We can we can send guys individual clips and stuff throughout. You know, the majority of the clips they'll get will be tomorrow. So that's really when we'll dive into, you know, who Vermont truly is and try to start coming up with some themes as well.
After last year being in the bubble, for the most part, you were pretty excited for the guys to get kind of the full experience, kind of the fairly normal experience.
Yeah, the last thing I'd ever want to do is be in the bubble again. I can promise you that. That was not fun. Even when you're advancing, it wasn't fun. The food will be better. The experience will be better. You know, it's interesting. We play in Buffalo, and Vermont's a 7-hour drive or whatever. UConn's another team in that. That's a 6-hour and 15-minute drive. So kind of like a road game for us against Vermont, quite frankly. So we've got to understand that as well. It's not often that a 4 seed, when you look at your bracket and, oh, wow, the first team we play is really close to here. And if you're fortunate enough to advance, that team's pretty close too. So not much of an advantage there at all.
Anything else, Coach? All right.
That was easy.